We've seen how overpowered you can be in Final Fantasy VII before Cosmo Canyon if you abuse Lucky 7 and waste far too much time grinding inefficiently. But what if we remove any and all limits and see just what the absolute limit is instead? No restrictions on progress, which means we'll have access to everything. All materia, weapons, armor, and enemies. For some clarification as well, this is not a guide. While fun to do once, I seriously don't suggest doing this because of how long it takes. Seriously. But for those who don't want to listen to sane advice, or those just morbidly curious what the next horror show I'm putting myself through is, let's see just what the absolute most overpowered you can get in Final Fantasy VII is. And sorry Sephiroth, but it's a lot. Also, we will not be covering Aerith in this video given her future situation. Before that though, and I know it's annoying, but these videos do take an astronomical amount of time to make, this one especially. So if I could ask you guys to show some love by hitting that like button and leaving a comment down below, let me know what you are expecting to see in this video. And while you're down there, why not take a look in the description where you can find a playlist to all my overpowered videos, social medias, Discord server, and for those who want to go the extra mile by helping me pay for my therapist these grinds caused, you can also find my Patreon and Amazon affiliate down there as well. For now though, let's grind. Now, previously we did Final Fantasy VIII and IX most overpowered, which required doing the entire game at a low level to maximize stat bonuses. Thankfully, that is not the case this time around, which means all you monster genocide loving lunatics out there can go wild killing anything in your path. And that is exactly what you should do, because we actually have a lot of leeway in this. Just ensure you pick up the missable materia like Chocobo Summon, Shiva, Ifrit, Ramu, etc. Now, play the game however you like all the way up to Nibelheim, where you recruit Vincent. At this point, put him in your party and use him to kill off absolutely everything from now on. It doesn't matter how you do this, normal attacks, summons, magic paired with all, then continue on grabbing all the ultimate weapons. You get Clouds for beating Ultimate Weapon, Barrett's missing score from having him in the party when you're climbing the stairs to fight Hojo, Tifa's Premium Heart when revisiting Midgar Sector 5 slums, Red's Limited Moon is from Cosmo Canyon in Disc 3, Yuffie's Conformer is at the Sunken Galankia, Cid's Venus Gospel is by going to Rocket Town after you go to space, Vincent's Death Penalty is from Lucretia's Cave after you get a Mountain Chocobo or Submarine, and finally, Katesif's HP shout is from a locker in the Shinra building at the end of Disc 2 with him in your party. Man, 2 minutes into the video and we already have the ultimate weapons. Now, look at the length of the video and realize just how much stuff we're going to be doing. So, let's start working our way through things, shall we? Get yourself a gold chocobo and grab the 4 secret materias along with the materia hidden in the final dungeon and the rewards from chocobo races and the arena. The gold saucer along with Cosmo Canyon's full cure, etc. We want 1 of every materia unlocked. Next, buy 3 wizard bracelets from Mediel or steal them from Alpion Oils in the ancient forest. Equip Yuffie with the Conformer weapon and morph materia, and head to the final dungeon to fight Master Tonberry, and morph it into a ribbon. This, along with the one you get from Gaia's Cliff and the one in Temple of the Ancients, mean we now have 3 ribbons. So that's armor and accessories sorted. Now for the weapons. And no, we won't be using ultimate weapons for the next step. Equip Cloud with the Apocalypse, give your third character any weapon which has 8 materia slots, and Yuffie needs her Conformer weapon. At this point, load everybody full of unmastered materia apart from Yuffie's Conformer, since that doesn't gain AP, so ideally your morph will already be mastered. Then head to the Sunken Galenkia, because this is where you're going to spend the next few hundred hours. Every single enemy in here, when morphed, will turn into one of the stat sources. And so we're going to max all our stats for all characters, just because we can. I would suggest also adjusting your materia for Yuffie to have 3 morphs, 3 sneak attacks, and a Mega All. 3 preemptives, along with 3 enemy laws as well. This way, as soon as the fight starts, Yuffie should instantly hit and kill everything with morph, allowing you to one-shot everything, and really speed up the process. During this point, you will eventually max out a lot of materia. Once you max out an entire set, such as all magics, command materia, or summon materia, go to Cosmo Canyon and interact with the huge materia so you can acquire master materia, which allows you to use everything in that set for 1 materia slot. We want 1 of these for each character for no reason other than we can. You're going to finish your stat grind long before you get master summon on everybody though, because Knights of the Round is a thing. That's okay though, because we still have a very long grind ahead of us. Now that our stats are maxed though, unequip Yuffie's Conformer so she gains AP, and load her up with the materia to level as well. For Vincent, give him Sneak Attack with Death Blow ×3 and a Mega Roll. Then head to the second hallway area of the Galenkia. This way, we can carry on earning AP while Vincent racks up a bunch of kills, since you're either going to get 2 monsters here or 4 per fight, and we kinda need 65,535 kills for Vincent. Well, technically we could do it with less, but that's not what these videos are about. You better believe we're maxing the counter out. At least this grind lets us finish off getting all mastered materia for everybody. But we're still not done. We need 8 mastered Knights of the Round materia extra as well for Barret, although this grind allows you to get that as well. Now, remember my disclaimer at the start of the video warning people not to do this? Well, that's because aside from the massive amount of time it takes to max everybody's stats, this step here alone, while the times will vary depending on how many battles you get against 4 monsters, expect to spend a solid 450 to 500 hours here grinding kills out for Vincent and maxing your materia. Now if you're doing this on the PS4 version, you do have the ×3 speed up available as well, so that will cut the time down quite a lot, but it would still be about 300 hours. A few other materia that we want are 8 mastered Quadra Magics, 8 mastered W summons, 8 mastered W items, 8 mastered HP plus, 8 mastered Mega Alls, 8 mastered Mimes, 8 mastered Counters, 8 mastered HP absorbs, 8 mastered MP absorbs, 16 mastered Knight of the Round, 8 mastered final attacks, and 8 mastered phoenixes. Now, that sounds like a lot, I know, but trust me, you'll get all of this while doing Vincent's kills. That's just how long that step is. Once you have all the previously mentioned materia though, you can speed the kill step up by going to the far back room of the Mithril Cave. This is the best area in the game to farm kills. Once it's all done though, give yourself a pat on the back for wasting what seems like an eternity. I should probably mention though that there was nothing in the game that could survive or pose any form of challenge against us 600 hours ago. But now Now we laugh in Sephiroth's face and become the Chuck Norris of the world. Even the galaxy decides to explode to apologize to us for Sephiroth crossing our paths. But of course, we don't even get tickled by said galaxy exploding, because turning monsters on a destroyed submarine at the bottom of the ocean into drinkable solutions makes us gods. I just have one question though. How on earth is there enough oxygen in the Galenkia to allow us to stay in there for so long? Anywho, let's shake off the crazy grind-induced ideas and actually start setting up our overpowered party. And at this point, we're going to use Vincent, Barret, and Cloud. Cloud's only there as a poster boy though. As for gear and materia, well, it's essentially the same for everybody bar Barret. So go buy wizard bracelets for everybody, morph more Master Tom berries at North Cave with Yuffie to get everybody ribbons, then give everybody Mastered Magic paired with Quadra Magic, Master Command and Mastered Summon, W Summon and W Item, HP Plus and Mega Roll, a Mime paired with Counter, 2 Knight of the Round paired with Absorb HP and Absorb MP, and finally a final attack paired with Phoenix. And of course, these are all the mastered ones I spoke about earlier. The exception to this rule is Barret. His missing score damage is based on the amount of AP on the materia in his weapon, which is where the 8 Mastered Knights of the Round come in, giving him a total of 4 million AP, the most that can be there since underwater materia sadly does not count. This allows Barret's damage to overflow, and I'm not mathtastic enough to explain the formula for this, so if you want to know all the numbers, check Wiki. Look guys, I'm a grinder, not a mathematician. It all goes way over my head, so allow me to give a dumb version. Overflow results in us getting a negative roll damage roll, but because you can't get negative numbers, it glitches out and gives us the highest possible damage, which is around 2.1 million per hit. Oh, and Vincent can do this as well because we got him 65,535 kills, and his death penalty weapon grows stronger the more kills Vincent has. But guess what? Even though you can kill nearly everything in one shot now with both these characters, you can't kill a Ruby weapon with Overflow because of its high defense. Emerald is fair game though. But let's be real here. Overflow is the icing on the cake. We have max stats, tons of mastered materia. Mime is essentially a full elixir. We can double summon Knights of the Round. If by some odd miracle you die, you'll summon Phoenix, which will revive the whole party. You're immune to all statuses thanks to your ribbon, and you can brag about it all to your friends who you just ignored for the past half a year. Oh, and sorry about the now forced therapy sessions you have to take upon finishing this. On a side note, how do you all feel about this new shorter style I'm trying in these videos? Would you prefer the short and sweet version like this, or the longer, more in-depth version like the others? Let me know down below. And with that, we're done. I hope you all enjoyed this horror show. If you did, then hit that like button, and please, please, please answer the previous question in the comments about the video style. And hey, if you're new here, then subscribe as well to help me grind out the 100k YouTube play button. We're so close now. And you should also totally check out my social medias and Discord server down in the description as well, so you can stay up to date on whatever craziness I'm planning. With that said though, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon.